freely through this area.
You're creating a public disturbance. It's against Citadel regulations.
This one is unsure why the other would not wish word of the Enkindlers to be spread.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
What's the problem here?
Are there laws being broken here?
I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
Okay.
So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach?
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
Why don't you just arrest the Hanar?
I could arrest the jelly, but my superior has requested that I find a solution that does not anger the Hanar. The Hanar become vocal when they feel their religious beliefs are being suppressed.
What's the purpose behind the evangelical permits?
Forcing religious evangelicals to register for a permit weeds out undesirables. It keeps the area safe. The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
So, you're saying that proselytizers are undesirables here?
If you'd like, I could talk to the Hanar for you.
I have argued with the stubborn jelly all afternoon. You are certainly welcome to try.
Alright, let's try that. By the way, welcome back to Mass Effect MCHAP Edition. We're talking to Jellyfish.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
What's going on here?
The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
If that's all the CSEC officer wants, why not just buy the permit?
The truth of the Enkindlers is universal. This one humbly believes that the truth should not be suppressed. Exacting payment as a means of imposing limits upon the truth is an abrogation of this one's religious freedom.
Who are the Enkindlers?
Your people know them as the Protheans. They are the true creators of this one's people. The Enkindlers raised the Hanar from ignorance into consciousness by granting this one's people the gift of speech.
If that's all the CSEC officer wants, why not just buy the permit?
The truth of the exacting payment as a means of imposing limits upon the truth is an abrogation of this one's religious freedom.
So you're breaking the law by preaching without a permit right now?
The CSEC officer states that preaching in this place is forbidden, and preaching anywhere on the Citadel requires a permit. This one humbly submits that it is not preaching to state the truth of the Enkindlers, and thus no permit should be necessary.
Let me talk to the CSEC officer. Perhaps I can explain the situation.
This one would be most grateful for the assistance. Please let this one know if success is achieved.
Alright, so I'm not sure which one is the Paragon, which one's the Renegade option. I might choose the wrong one, but I'm gonna support the Hanar in this.
Any progress with that Hanar?
Let him talk.
I think you should let the Hanar preach in the Presidium.
The Presidium is a place of culture and respect. It should not be filled with zealots shouting their idiocy. Why should the jellies get special treatment? Every other species understands and obeys the laws.
What if I bought a permit for him?
If I purchased the evangelical permit myself, would that take care of things?
As long as it stays in approved areas once it has the permit, yes. That would solve the issue for me.
I'll be back.
I don't care what you have to do. Just get rid of that Hanar.
That didn't work. I don't have the requisite charm.
Has the CSEC officer been assuaged?
Let's try this.
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language, and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
What if I bought the permit for you?
What if I purchased the evangelical permit for you?
Finances are only a partial limitation. This one does not believe that one should pay in order to speak the truth. However, this one also does not possess the 150 credits necessary to purchase the permit.
Well, you do now.
150 credits? This should cover you.
This is a most appreciated action. You are not of the Hanar, but you wish to help spread the truth of the Enkindlers. This one will not cause any further trouble for the CSEC officer. This one offers its thanks.
150 credits? It's not much.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Happy to help.
Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
We got experience in a Medigel. And stuff for our journal. But, better than all that, we can now enter the wards, because we talked to the council. We can also talk to Bar Levon, who is over there. So, I'm going to head over to Bar Levon, and I'll cut when I get there. To see how to get to him, you can check one of my previous videos. I'll be there in a minute. Alright, so we were over there. We're now down here. It's not very far to go. But it's just annoying walking. Bar Levon.
Is there anything I can do for you today, Commander?
I need your help.
I've heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Sarah?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
Well, let's make a deal.
I hear your information can be expensive.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune. But these are exceptional circumstances. So I am going to give it to you for free.
That's kind of you.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business, until Saren turned on him.
That's what happens when you deal with a traitor like Saren.
No matter what you think of Saren, he's not stupid. He knows the Shadow Broker is a valuable ally. Turning on him doesn't make sense. Not unless something huge was at stake. I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
Anything else?
That's not much to go on.
I just told you that the most famous Spectre in the galaxy betrayed the Shadow Broker. Quite a bargain, considering the price. Speak with the Krogan if you want to learn more. I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves the Academy.
Why is he in the Academy?
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with CSEC?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Anything else? We'll talk about these with FemShep.
Thanks for the info.
My pleasure, Commander.
And talking to the Shadow Broker agent gave us a level up. So I'm going to figure out what to do with that and hit the wrong button. So let's see. We've got 3 points to spend again. I've already got medicine. I can get lift if I put stuff into throw. I want to get a little more charm here. Get a discount. Let's see. Assault rifles. Cooldown of first aid. Advanced first aid. Restore 100 health. I think I could get that. Let's see. Electronics would be useful. And it's going to take me a bit to get there. Barrier is useful. I'm not a big fan of stasis. I haven't really used stasis very much, but it basically means that you can't damage the person that you put in stasis. Lift and throw are really useful. I don't unlock much for a while. Let's see, 650 newtons, 700, 750, 800. That's not a lot of force. I mean, that's less than a kilonewton. Yeah, so I'm wondering if it should have been kilonewtons, not newtons. Let's see. Damping, EMP, sabotage. Let's do decryption and unlock electronics sooner. Alright, oh yeah, check everyone else out. He gets first aid, and Ashley gets nothing. Well, that's great. Let's put our weapons away. Now we need to head down to the wards, which is a slightly more dangerous place. Again, we're just heading across this bridge, so I'll see you when we get there. Oh, hey, look. The Hanar's back. Anyways, here's a keeper. Let's scan it, because we can. And head on down to the wards. As they've said, the wards are a livelier and deadlier place. Interesting location, really.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
I like the little bits of information that they throw in the elevators. There's a lot of stuff there. One of the biggest, most important things to do.
You think we'll find him down here?
He always stops in for a few games of Quasar before he makes his drop.
Fist is gonna be pissed if we take down his supplier.
That's the point. We want him angry. Angry people make mistakes.
There's just something about Fist that makes me nervous.
Good. He's a dangerous man. Now keep your eyes peeled for our mark.
Talking about Fist. Wonder if we'll hear more about him. Anyways, one of the most important things for you to do is to link all of the fast travel locations, because it will make things a lot faster. Another keeper. Let's scan him. Get some experience and some money. And, hi guys. Heading this way. Another elevator.
So, Williams, are you happy you signed on with Commander Shepard?
I'm not sure, Lieutenant. Every time I think I have a handle on things, the universe banks hard to port.
Well, don't let anybody know. A big gun and a confident attitude will get you through a lot in life.
Here we are, down in the wards. Don't know why it takes two different elevators to go down through the wards. That looks like Cora's den is through there, if I remember correctly. And that is the wards proper. So let's head this way first. There's a keeper here anyways. I would like to remind you that this game is rated M. You have not seen a lot of why it's rated M, but we haven't quite made it to Cora's den yet. So, just keep that in mind. Please open door. Knock knock. Anyone there? Thank you. Here's another one of the rapid transits.
I smell trouble.
Crap. There's someone there trying to kill us. Let's see. Let's use throw on him. Is he dead? Yes. Another assassin there. Let's use sabotage on the assassin. Not dead yet. Let's not do that. Let's switch over to our untrained weapon here. I want to see what happens. I can't even zoom in. So that's what happens. I was curious. Alright, so he's being annoying. Can I sneak up on him? What happens? Can I use... What's neural shock? Stuns them. Let's do that. Not the best plan to rush in, but he wasn't moving. I'll try that again.
That's him.
Alright, let's try this in, now that we know that there's going to be a battle. See what we can can do here. Let's use throw on him. He's down. This one, use neural shock. But didn't seem to do much. Let's see, what's my select button there? Well, I
Those were Saren's men.
completely missed with that.
I think we got him, Commander.
Alright. Looks like they're done. That was just a little careless on my side. I could have done that a lot better. Just trying to do things quickly. Like how there was a giant hole in the wall, and now it's gone. Anyways, welcome to Cora's Den. Cora's Den is an interesting location. If you like, you can sit down in a chair and watch an Asari. Hello, Asari. You have anything to say, or are you just dancing here? Or okay, if you say so. That was uneventful. Anyways, let's talk to the bartender here.
Sorry, I'll get to you when I can.
She seems busy. Let's talk to somebody else. They have Asari dancers. This one said Harkin. Where did Harkin go? I think it was across the area there. Anyways, there's a reason they choose Asari dancers, and it's actually kind of terrible. Patron, General Septimus. Patron. Okay, we won't interrupt you. Let's talk to the patron here.
I got business here, but not with you.
Sure thing, Krogan. General Septimus, we were told to talk to you.
Commander. What do you want?
What's bothering you, General?
I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and there's only one woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
So if you feel that way, then why spread lies about her?
'Cause she rejected me! Me! Septimus Oraka, General of the Turian Fleet!
I think I can see why you're upset, but spreading these lies won't make it better.
Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
General, did you ever win a battle by mobbing in a bar?
Ha, war. That's what this feels like, all right. How did I let it come to this? So you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general?
I don't think it could hurt.
Huh. Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort, even if she won't have me back.
Glad to hear it.
This is no place for someone of your stature, General.
All right, I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower or two. Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
Sure.
What do you want me to do?
There's an L-Corps diplomat out there who believes Shaira gave up his secrets.
Why does he think that?
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
What makes you think he'll believe me?
You'll bring him proof. Take this datapad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the L-Corps.
Who am I taking it to, and where is he?
His name is Zaltan. He's an L-Corps diplomat. He's over in the embassies complaining about Shaira. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
General Shepard.
Hard to imagine a general like that getting so upset about a woman.
That's because you don't understand women, Kate.
General Shepard, not likely.
Not now. I'm watching the show.
It's a good show. What is it, ESPN?
A
Alliance military. I could have been a Marine, you know. Instead, I joined the goddamn Citadel security. Biggest mistake of my life.
Harkin, right? I was told you could help me find someone. A Turian CSEC officer named Garrus.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard, still trying to bring Saren down, eh? I know where Garrus is, but you gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
Is there something I should know about the captain?
The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
He used to be a Spectre. That's interesting.
Why'd they kick him out?
Have to ask him. I never heard any of the details. Bet it's a good story, though. The heroes fall. Classic tragedy.
How would you know all of this?
You said they covered all this up. How'd you hear about it?
I spent 20 years working cases here on the Citadel. People on this station love to talk. Secrets are like herpes. If you got them, you might as well spread them around.
Yeah.
You're a pig.
Just noticed that now, did you?
Why should I believe a drunk like you?
Fine, ask Anderson. I bet he tells you. He's too stupid and proud to lie right to your face.
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Last I heard, he was going back there.
How well do you know Captain Anderson?
Met him a few times over the years. One of those hardcore military guys. Yes, sir. No, sir. Can't have any fun with a stick up your ass, sir. That's probably why he climbed the Alliance ranks so fast. The military loves brown-nosers.
The captain's a good soldier.
Sure, whatever. Dress him in a fancy suit, pin some shiny medals on his chest, and call him a hero. Everybody else does. But if he's so great, why'd the Spectres kick him out? Why'd you go ask him about that?
You need to look in a mirror. Sober up and take some responsibility for yourself.
Save your sermons. This ain't no church.
That's for sure.
What's it like working for CSEC?
You mean, what was it like? The executor suspended me without pay. Recurring violations. CSEC was keeping a file on me. Can you believe that? Every mistake I ever made went into the books. Get a little rough with a suspect, note in the file. Have a couple of drinks on duty, note in the file. Skim a couple of credits off a drug bust, note in the file. It's a goddamn witch hunt.
You got off easy, if you ask me.
What the hell do you know? Working for CSEC isn't like being a Marine. People get pissed off if we shoot somebody. Investigations, inquiries, rules, regulations. Every day I plow through enough red tape to choke a rhino. That's how you gotta be to do this job. So don't talk to me about right and wrong. You soldiers got it easy.
You need to look in a mirror. Sober up and take some responsibility for yourself.
Save your sermons. This ain't no church.
And lastly, about Garrus.
What do you know about Garrus?
Damn hothead is what he is. Still figures he can save the world. Always bucking heads with the executor. He'll pay for it soon enough. The executor loves to put us lowly field agents in our place. Just look what happened to me.
You need to look in a
Yeah,
mirror.
I've already heard that.
Save your sermons. This ain't no
I'm
church.
out of here.
Yeah, good. Go. Let me drink in peace.
Alright, so this is Cora's Den. Lovely place.
I see why this place is so popular. It's got quite the, view.
Hey, Lieutenant, put your tongue back in your mouth before you trip on it. A million light years from where humanity began, and we walk into a bar filled with men drooling over half-naked women shaking their asses on a stage. I can't decide if that's funny or sad.
What? You don't think they're here because of the food?
No, I don't think they're here because of the food. Drogon Bouncer.
The back rooms are private, reserved for Fist and his friends.
Who's Fist?
He owns this club, but the customers have to stay out front.
Goodbye.
Enjoy the club.
Okay, well, I guess we're not allowed back there. Guess that makes sense. Wouldn't want to bother someone while he's working. Anyways.
Why didn't Captain Anderson tell us he used to be a Spectre?
Maybe it's not true. Harkin's an ass. Bet he's just messing with our heads.
You're probably right.